I go by Leon on the internet, and as you can see, we finally kicked Fauna out. Fauna's leaving. I'm upset it's not Beardo again, but it is what it is. Oh, this is perfect. What if it's a villager I want? Oh, she's cute. Who's this? Melba. Hi there, do you live here? You're so lucky. I'm just visiting Toasty. She says, Toasty, I'm Melba, by the way. This place is so mellow and laid back. Alright, she's cute. So I'm thinking about, instead of going until I get someone that I love, doing a certain amount of tickets. Like maybe 25 to 30. It might not even take that long. Let's do 28 just to get rid of this stack. And then while we're doing this, while we're looking for a villager that we want, I can give you the options, okay? Because I never really go on villager hunts looking for someone. It would take forever if I was like, oh, villager hunt for just Stitches and only Stitches. If I don't find Stitches, I'm gonna keep looking. That would take ages. So I have a list of villagers that I will take immediately, villagers that I will consider, and villagers that I don't like but would have on my island. And then villagers that I hate and would never take with me anywhere ever. So the villagers I love are not in any particular order. And I'm also not going to name ones I've already had on my island. So, unpopular opinion, Annalisa, the anteater. I love Annalisa. I love that she looks like a spiritual woman. She looks like a shaman, and I adore that. I would 100% have her on my island if I see her. Especially after getting Marshall. Like, I'm not going to be very picky. I have a lot of good people on my island. Ew, was this... Not ill. Yeah, not ill, but, like, no. So, she's one of the ones I'm neutral about. I just do not care. Another one I would love to have on my island is Biscuit. Biscuit was on my very first island. I think he is so cute. I love lazies. With all my heart. It's one of my favorite personality types. I love lazies. Biscuit was on my very first island, but not on this island. It's very sad. I'd also have Boone. Boone is a gorilla, and I don't like most gorillas, but I do like a lot of the animals that are very particularly themed. And Boone is like a certain breed of monkey. Like the Lion King monkey. I forget what the breed is called, but I love Boone. Bree is like the only other mouse I would have on my island, honestly. I think Bree is a bad bitch and she knows it. Cole, I talk about this all the time. Cole's on my first island. I just love him. He's just so sweet. I mean, he's a lazy. All lazies are sweet. But he was on my very first island. He was like the very first one I took a liking to. He was like one of my first 3 villagers too. Like literally the 3rd. Diana, we know this. Bad bitch. Diana's great. I've literally never seen her, but if I see her, I will immediately invite her on my island. Dobie, I've talked about this before. Sweet old man. Actually, not a sweet old man. A cranky old man. But so is like Boomer and the rest of them. Oh, I also need wood, so while I'm here, I can chop trees. That's O'Hare. I do not care for them. Didn't mean to rhyme. June. I think June is one of the cutest villagers. And a lot of these villagers don't fit like my aesthetic, by the way. So these are like temporary villagers. I do have people I still consider lifers. Like if I get them, they may stay on my island for life. Such as Coco, Roscoe, and Lucky. There may be some others, but as of now, everyone else is temporary. So June's definitely like a temporary villager. And she's going to be like a temporary villager in the same way Judy was. Like I'd have her on my island just to get a picture. And then I'd gladly kick her off. Kid, I would love to have Kid on my island. I feel like it'd be like the same vibe as having Zell on my island. Now, you would think all smugs are the same. Weirdly enough, Julian, Beardo, Zell, and Marshall give off very different vibes. They say the same thing, and yet the vibe is entirely different. When Zell did it, it was like this sarcastic narcissism. Oh my god, I haven't had this happen to me in ages. Oh my god, I'm terrified. I don't know what to do. 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 Good thing my eyes covered. But yeah, anyway, Kid. I never had Kid on my island. I would love him on my island. Lopez. I would love Lopez on my island. It would just give Roscoe a little more competition. But I can't do anything right. But I think Lopez is really a really cool looking villager. Maragni, we've talked about this. I think Meringue. I think Meringue is super cute. I think she's honestly adorable. Once again, does not fit the vibe that I'm going for on my island. But she's so cute that I do not care. And once again, she would be temporary how Judy was temporary. You know, like how Fauna and Julian were supposed to be temporary, but stayed on my island for like 6 months. I'm not crossing to speak to O'Hare. I don't care that much. Olivia, I think Olivia is such a bad bitch. I would love to have her on my island. Opal, the green elephant, something about her is just very pretty. I think she's so cool. And she like kind of fits the aesthetic. Like Olivia. Olivia fits the aesthetic that I'm going for while being a bad bitch. Pico, I love her. I want Pico and June on my island at once. I don't know, something about them like fit together. Kind of like Chrissy and the pink one, whose name I forget. The girls on the cover of Bubblegum KK. They fit together. Like having them on your island at once makes a lot of sense. I feel the same way about June and Pico. I feel like having them on your island together makes the most sense. They're kind of like a package deal to me, even though they're not, literally. Rattle is one of my favorite frogs. I like a lot of the frogs, but Rattle is one of my favorites. I just love that he has a mask on. I want to try to give him everything to see if he can take the mask off. Because I've seen people give Eugene glasses and it like shows his real eyes. He looks ridiculous, by the way. But I wonder if you can do the same thing with Rattle and he'll take the mask off, or if that's part of his skin. Raymond, we talked about this. He is, in fact, kind of hot. Renee, another bad bitch. I realized that I like most of the horses. I like most of the horses and hate most of the kangaroos and koalas. Ribot, I love robot villagers. I have Rodeo on this list. I've had Rodeo on my island already, though, so I'm not going to mention villagers that I've had before. Ruby, I love Ruby. For some reason, Ruby is like the opposite of Cole to me, but they're also very cute. Is Ruby a girl? Oh? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I mean, we could do better. I'm pretty sure Lobo is on my list of villagers I like, and I'm obviously going to go for one of the ones that I love first. And we're only doing this with 28 tickets, so I just hope that I get somebody on this list. The next villager I love is Savannah. A super cute horse. I love horses. And she's like adorable. But once again, a temporary villager. In the same way Julian and Fauna are temporary. Like she's going to be on my... Oh, I'm just going to get knocked out. Oh, just kill me, honestly. Yo, what if being stung like sent you all the way home? Like it didn't just knock you out, but like Wilbur literally flew you back to the island. That would be shit. Like, then there'd be, like, actual consequences. Yeah, when I'm not home, I care more about trying to catch them, but since I just go back to Wilbur, I do not care. Stitches, obviously, Stitches is one of the ones I consider being a lifer. With all, like, along with all my darker villagers, I would just have Stitches, this toy. But I think Stitches is such a cool villager. I think he's so cute and so cool. The fact that he's, like, basically a teddy bear. Like a little messed up teddy bear. I adore him. And if I find Stitches, it's absolutely up. Like, I've never seen Stitches on a Dream Island. But if I find him, it's up. I'm taking him. I've never seen him in my life. And then that'll be, like... I named my first villager hunt Luckiest Villager Hunt of all time. It was, like, a play on words. And it was, like, true. Because I found Lucky, the one I decided was a lifer. And then Stitches is another lifer, and Anka. Those are like my determined lifers, as well as Coco and Roscoe, but I've had them for a long time now. I would just be so excited, honestly. Tiffany, love Tiffany. What I said before, bad bitch. All of them are. Every girl on this list is just bad as hell, and I would love to have them on my island. Tiffany is another one I would consider being a lifer, like a lifer snooty next to Anka. Or Olivia. I think Olivia's a snooty as well. I just think that they're so pretty, and Olivia and Tiffany really fit the aesthetic on my island. Anka kind of doesn't, but I just love that she's Egyptian. Like, I don't know. I just like that she has a theme. Like how Lucky is a mummy. I love it. Pietro's a clown. Now, I've mentioned before we have this love-hate relationship because we do. I have a love-hate relationship with Pietro. I hate how he looks, but I'm also obsessed with it. Like, he's so cool. Like, a clown. I love him. Like a clown ram. I'm obsessed with him, but he's also the worst. I can't explain it. I would love to have him on my island. If I had him on my island, like the first time he ever asked to leave, I would say no. But maybe the second time I would say yes. Like he'd be that kind of temporary where it's like, you got to stay a little longer. And those are all the villagers that I love and will take immediately if I see them, and there'll be no discussion.
So that was a fucking lie.
Moving on to villagers that, like, if I see them, I'll, like, consider it. But I won't be, like, you know, I like them a lot. But I would rather wait for somebody that I love. Once again, no particular order. Winnie. I think Winnie's cute. Another horse. She's precious. She's adorable. I like her a lot. A par for the course. Just adorable. But, like, ultimately, I could wait for somebody that I love. Vivian. Most of the wolves are, like, really hot. And Vivian is one of them. Can I just see by the feet? Oh, this one's cute. Wait, what's her name? Is this, like, Pecan? Peanut? There are so many villagers. I say this all the time. with there being so many villagers. I don't have a strong opinion on each and every one of them. I don't care that much. So Peanut's cute. I just wouldn't really care for her on my island. But if she did get on my island, I wouldn't be like, aw, damn it, like I was with Beardo. Moving on, Tucker. I think Tucker's really cool. He's a mammoth. I like, once again, with the themed villagers, I think it's really, I love the idea. I think it's really cute. Tia, once again, with her having a theme. She's like a teacup. She's an elephant, but a teacup as well. Adorable. Teddy, just one of those animals that look like the animal they're supposed to be. I think Teddy's just a really standard, like a really, how can you not like Teddy? He's such a neutral guy, you know what I mean? Like, he's not ugly, but he's not, like, adorable. He's just such, like, a neutral stand-up guy. I love Teddy. Tasha. Now, I feel like Tasha, like, if she existed in real life, we'd be friends. So that's why I like her. I think she's kind of cute, too. Like, she's not ugly, especially. But she doesn't have anything that makes her, like, stand out to me where I'm like, oh my god, she's so cool. But, like, she is, like, a cool girl. Like, a casually cool. I'm probably gonna get stung again. Tad, I think Tad is cute. I like how his mouth looks. I like his color as well, like that deep green. Again, it is, I will never know peace. Oh my god, what did I get this net out for? Yeah, Wilbert, thanks. I got it. Thanks. I get it. Please let me move on. I'm embarrassed. This is the second time you've seen me like this. Naomi, now listen. People give Naomi a bad rep. She is pretty. Naomi reminds me of like fashion in the early 2000s, like retro fashion, not retro, futuristic fashion in the early 2000s, specifically like Japanese futuristic fashion in the early 2000s. She's ahead of her time. Do you see that eye makeup? Do you see her hair? The short blue bang? She's really ahead of her time. Like, I like Naomi. The black eyes, I love it. I really like Naomi. Like, I would definitely take her. I feel like I'm the only one that likes her, though. Lionel, I think Lionel's pretty chill. He looks like royalty, and I love that. I don't even know what kind of villager he is. He just looks like royalty, and I love that. Kyle gives off the same vibe as Zell, and I feel like he would be friends with Roscoe. Like, if I had Kid, Zell, Roscoe, and Kyle on my island, I feel like they would make a band. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they would be best friends. I feel like they would hang out all the time. Speaking of best friends, so far, Marshall and Roscoe have been arguing nonstop. Roscoe really met his match. Because when he's talking to anybody else, or like he gets in an argument with someone, he's like, they were wrong, but I lost my cool first. When it's Marshall, he's always like, Marshall disagreed with me again. Like, they're always arguing. Like, I think I have a screenshot or like a short video of them arguing who has the best hair. And I picked Roscoe, of course, because have you seen Roscoe's hair? And then Marshall got Roscoe upset. And I spoke to him 3 times to try to snap him out of it. And it only worked the 4th time. And he was so dramatic about it, too. He was like, why don't they understand me? I try to be personable, but I think Marshall just thinks I'm annoying. I'm like, why do you care so much? Yeah, so far him and Marshall are getting along great. It's a real brother-brother relationship. Ike, I really like Ike. I just like how he looks. I think he's a cool guy. I feel like he looks like a cranky. I don't remember if he actually is. He looks like a cranky, but I think him and Roscoe would get along. Oh, Peaches. All right, Peaches is a villager that I don't like her, but I would have her on my island. You know what I mean? All right, we're leaving. We're not going to talk to Peaches. Hans, the Yeti. I think Hans is super cool. Once again, he's themed, right? I don't really like gorillas, but Boone is my favorite. And then Hans comes in second when it comes to gorillas because he's themed. All right, and then there's Groucho. I really like a lot of the bears. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Groucho's, like, mouth. He's a cool looking guy. And then Grizzly. Grizzly, I think, is like Teddy. He's not ugly. He's not adorable. He's just kind of there. He reminds me of a lumberjack. Like, if I had, like, a woodsy-themed island, he'd be a lifer. You know what I mean? Makes sense. Genji, I like Genji. He'd be another temporary. Like, as soon as he asks to leave, as soon as I got his photo and he asked to leave, I would kick him off. But I really like how he looks. I want to experience him on my island. Gail, I've explained it. I just like that she's themed. I don't know what else to call it. Like, she's just this all pink alligator. She has, like, a heart on her face. She's cute. She's cute, too. Drift, I really like frogs. And I just think Drift is adorable. For the same reason I find Frobert adorable. I like the frogs with the spots. I think they're really cute. Agnes, we talked about this. She was the first one on my first island, along with Antonio. But I don't really care for Antonio. Oh my god, wait. This is actually one of the ones that I hate, but would have on my island. He's on the list of villagers I hate. Now, when I say hate but have on my island, I mean, like, I hate them. But if I had them on my island, I wouldn't be pissed. You know, like, I would get their photo. Like, Beardo was someone that I hated but bothered getting his photo. Him I hate but would bother getting his photo. But I'm not going to invite him to my island willingly. Like, if he comes by mistake, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, ah, man, guess I'll get his photo to put on a tombstone. But I'm not going to willingly get him to put on a tombstone. That's not... Chevre. I like Chevre, but I've also had Nan on my island. And I have Nan's photo, and I like Nan. So I need her counterpart. But I also like Chevre as well. I think Chevre is really cute. But I think it's real cute to have Nan and Chevre's photo. I wish they were on my island together. Poppy or Pappy. Everyone likes Pappy. How do you not like Pappy? She's adorable. How do you not like Apollo? You know what I mean? It's like, Apollo's hot. Like, I don't understand how you can't like him. Bruce, I feel the same way as just like Kid. Just like Kid. I think he's a super cool guy. Chai. I love to have Chai and Teal on my island at once. They're both really cute, and they're both, like, tea-themed. That would be so cute. Oh, Molly. She's cute. I'm really indifferent about Molly. I'm not even going to bother introducing myself. Jeremiah, I love his mouth. I love his pattern. I love his eyes. I think he's such a unique frog. Murphy, I also love. I love his mouth. I love his spots. I love the color. I love that he's green. Tex, I think Tex is a super cool guy. Tex is like too cool for school, honestly. Like, he would just bring such a chill vibe to my island, I think. I like Tex a lot, so I would take him. Tipper just is a cow that looks like a cow, and I love that. I think she's cute. Now, once again, every villager on this list wouldn't be a first pick. I would obviously, like, right now, we're looking for someone better. Oh, my God. Guys, it's Lopez. Guys, it's Lopez. Listen, I know I said I wasn't looking for anyone specific, and I'm not. How many tickets do I have left? 20? But it's Lopez. So hooray for first meetings. I'm visiting from another island. My name's Lopez. Of course it is. You're near Sierra Familia, huh? I like your name a lot. Ugh. Of course he starts with flattery. Meeting you here like this feels pretty much the way I always thought Destiny would feel. Badoom. He says Badoom. That may be a problem. But how sweet is he? And look how I'm looking right now. Oh my God. But I have Spike on my island right now too. Would that be too much competition for Roscoe? Also, he's smug. I would have 4 smugs on my island, wouldn't I? That would be Julian, Beardo, Lopez, and Marshall. Where are the snooties? I just kicked a snooty off. Give me another snooty. But it's Lopez. Okay. Alright. Okay. No. We have... Okay. Just because we have too many smugs, we can't take Lopez. I love Lopez, though. He's on that list. He's on that list. Will I get this lucky again? I hope so. But, like, 4 smugs? Come on. That's half the island. Do you know how tired Muffy and Roscoe are gonna get? Surrounded by smugs? I remember when it was just Zell. Dude, Cherry never knew peace when it was just Zell. Imagine how Muffy's gonna be. And then Zell was always asking Roscoe about his poses. And then Julian did the same thing when I had Zell and Julian at the same time. It was a lot. It was a lot, honestly. It was a lot for him. So we can't... 4 smugs. I love smug villagers, though. Like, I don't know why they designed all the smugs to be so cute. Wild. Alright, going back to the villagers that I like. If I don't see any villagers I love, these are villagers I would take. You know, we're gonna hold out for the best ones, though. So, Walt is one of the only kangaroos that I like. Honestly, one of the only male kangaroos that I like. I don't like a lot of the female kangaroos because I don't like the fact that they have kids. I really hate that, and I cannot explain. Wolfgang, not gonna explain myself. Have you seen him? I'm not gonna explain myself. Billy, Boomer, and Dobie are my favorite because they look old. I prefer Dobie over Billy and Boomer, but they're all cute. Chester. I think I like Chester for the same reason I like Pietro. Like, he looks like a clown. He, once again, well, it's not a hate. I love Chester. Like, I love Chester. Like, there's no hate about it. He looks like a sad clown. He looks like a sad mime. That's what it is. He looks more like a mime. I don't know. I think Chester's the coolest. Argue with your parents about it. Colton I had to think about. And I think he's like the opposite of Roscoe. Like, Julian's the opposite of Roscoe. But imagine if I had Colton, Julian, and Roscoe. Roscoe wouldn't get a break. That'd be so funny. He's like the literal opposite of Roscoe in like every way. So is Julian, but you can't really see Julian's eye color. He doesn't have an eye color. His eyes are always closed. He's a unicorn as well. But Colton for sure is like the opposite. Sid, the cranky elephant, he's a cool guy. Too cool for school. I adore him. Oh, Apollo. We're just talking about you. I love crankies. I love crankies. Oh, I feel like him and Roscoe would get along. So I seen a villager that I love and didn't take because he was a smug. And a villager that I like, but he's not on the villagers that I love list. I have so many tickets left though. I feel like I have a chance to see somebody that I love. All right, going back to the list of villagers that I like. Near the end, when we get to like 10 tickets, we're gonna be less picky. But right now, I feel like I have a little choice. You know what I mean? Fuchsia, bad bitch. I just hate that she's hot pink. Kiki, one of the coolest. Claus is really cool. I really like bears though. All right, listen. Hear me out for this next one. Hear me out for this next one. Mo, I don't care what you say. I think Mo is super cute. I love downturned eyes and buck teeth. And he has both those features. Downturned eyes and buck teeth. Like in real... What the fuck was that, Wilbur? Wilbur, why would you bring me here? You know how I feel about him, bro. Wilbur, are we friends? Wilbur, why would you set me up like this? Are you joking? Yeah, dude, get me out of here. You know better. You know better. Get me out of here. Oh my god, he might hear me. Yeah, November, Oscar, whatever. Anyway, now that we got that nightmare out the way. Victoria, the racing horse. Love her. Probably wouldn't pick up if I seen her. Because a lot of the villagers with the mask make me mad because I don't know if it can come off. Imagine it can't come off. And now, I don't know. I just want to see their whole face. Like Stinky, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then Mathilda. Mathilda should be in villagers I love. Even though her being a kangaroo brings her down like by a lot of points. But she is still like one of the coolest kangaroos. And I like her house as well. Oh, is this... Wait. Oh my god, guys, it's Jeremiah. Guys, it's Jeremiah. Guys, he's so cute. Look at his little mouth. I didn't know it stayed that way when he spoke, but like, how cute. You know what I mean? How cute. You're so cute. Guys, it's the second time I've seen a villager that I loved and 2 villagers that I liked. Where are we at in tickets? Look, I still have I have 16 more. Oh, he's so cute though. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. No. We're gonna look for someone that I love first, Jeremiah. I'm sorry. We have to. I just want to find someone that I love on the list. When we get to 10, we'll start taking people that I like. Like if we get to 10 and I see Murphy, we can take him. But as it is now, I have options. All right, moving on to the list of villagers that I hate. Now, I'm going to differentiate between villagers I hate and will never allow on my island and villagers I hate but would allow on my island to get their photo to put on a tombstone. Because some villagers I hate so much, I don't want to see their faces. I don't want to give them gifts. I don't want them to be happy. I don't want them to try to give me a nickname. I don't want them to try to get me to change their greeting because I don't care about them. You know what I mean? Other villagers I hate, but will like commemorate that I had them on my island by putting their face on a tombstone, implying that they're dead and they're never coming back. You know what I mean? But like it was fun while it lasted, you know? Like you're the worst, but like, you know, thanks for that. Versus you're the worst and I don't want to know you exist. Starting with Barreled. No. Absolutely not. No. Imagine, no. So, I don't know, something about him just gives me, like, senpai waifu vibes. like, he would speak like that. Now, mind you, I watch anime. But just, like, like, the stereotypical neckbeard vibes. And I just hate it. And he's a cub, and all the other cubs are so cute, and then Beryl is just there. Why did they do that? Benjamin. I hate Benjamin's color. I hate that he's yellow, like bright yellow, and I hate his face as well. But I think I would still have him on my island. Mira, please. You're never coming back. She's not. I don't know why she even bothered. Cashmere looks sick all the time. Like, physically ill. Like, I can't afford to have my whole island getting viruses because Cashmere wants to be sick. Like, that's enough of that. Caesar, he looks pretentious, and he's a gorilla, and I hate most gorillas. Now, you're going to notice a theme here. All the ones with facial hair, I tend to strongly dislike. Because what are you doing? Like, they're animals. Listen, Clyde. Clyde is someone that I hate but would have on my island. And honestly, him being a horse gives him more points. But I hate that his eyes are perpetually closed. And, like, not in, like, a pretty way how Julian's are. Just, like, closed tight. Like, he's walking with his eyes closed. Not like he's looking down like Julian is. But, like, his eyes are just glued shut. Coach, we've talked about this. There need be no explaining. Cobb looks like a mad scientist. He looks like a freak. Diva, now I realized after the video where I like ew-ed her multiple times, Diva's actually not that bad looking. I feel like if she wasn't purple with purple lipstick, she wouldn't be that bad. You know, because she's a frog. Her being a frog gives her a bit more points. Sir, could you please? Her being a frog saves her some points, honestly. But I feel like her being purple with purple lipstick really takes a lot away. And her having her hair curl to the front of her face. It's the worst decision they could have ever made. Eugene is someone that I hate. But if he got on my island, I would get his picture. But I feel like in real life, if you hated Eugene, he would not be able to pick up on any hint. Like, he'd be talking to you, and you'd be ignoring him, and he'd keep talking. Like, he'd be one of those people. Freckles scares me. Freckles reminds me of, like, one of those snot-nosed kids that's just, like, a complete jerk that'll come up to you and be like, why are you fat? Like, what do you... Sir? Please? Like, Freckles reminds me of those. Now, kids don't know better. They haven't learned manners yet. I understand this. But I will still cuss you out. Like, I don't care what you haven't learned. Since I've learned it, like, what the fuck? Like, why would you say that to somebody? And I know that they don't know, but I know. And that's really all that matters. Gaston is someone that I wouldn't want on my island. Just at all. I don't know. I hate the mustache on him. It just looks ridiculous. Gigi. Now, Gigi is someone who... Now, a lot of people on this list... A lot of the sweeties on this list are the ones that, like, want to be bad bitches or think they're bad bitches, but they're, like, just, like, not. Like, they're trying too hard and they're being really mean about it. Gigi is one of those. You know what I mean? Like, Diva is, like, a confident bad bitch. Gigi is, like, oh, my God, this is the same, bro. No, it's fate. It's fate. This is the same exact island as last time. It's fate. You're joking. Come here. What the hell? It's literally fate. This is the same exact island as last time. Have you ever seen a more fated, like, destiny? This is wild. This is the same exact island. I love her. This is really not what I was expecting. What a turn of events. I feel like I have so many tickets left, too. I'm getting real lucky. I'm getting so lucky. This is literally fate, guys. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Is this not weird to you? Is this not deja vu? Like, I don't even know, like, I just don't know what else to say, because it's clearly fated. Like, you can't, like, yes, I did have Stitches on my mind, and I was kind of lying. I did plan to get more tickets for Stitches, but this is destiny. Like, this is wild. It's literally, like she was meant to be on my island for, like, for a while, at least. Oh, isn't she normal too? I just replaced a normal with a normal. That's fine. If it wasn't for Fauna, Coco would have been my only normal. So now we have another normal for Coco. Coco and Fauna actually barely talked. Coco was always talking to Bella, giving her book ideas. Every time Coco and Bella spoke, Bella was like, hey, that book you gave me was, like, legit. Like, literally. Here's Meringue in her new house. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I've never seen her house ever so far. There's, like, polka dots. Not sure if I love that. I love her. She's so different from, like, Roscoe, Lucky, and Co. Not that she's a lifer, but, like, she's so different from them, and she's gonna be on the island. And Spike, too. Jeez. She's not even home. Look at her hanging out, though, in the pink flower fields. I love rhinos. She says shortcake? I didn't even notice. Oh my god. Okay, well, this villager hunt is officially over. I love who we got today, literally. It's like fate. I found her on the exact same island. It was meant to be, clearly. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for watching. I didn't even get through the villagers that I hate. Maybe next villager hunt I can run through the villagers I hate, because my next video is going to be an update. It has to be. I've kind of done a lot. So, anyway. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. As always, if you could subscribe, that would be great.